Yo, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the JMC channel. This is the Football Talk podcast. We've got my man Mitt, Bav, and Nish. What are you guys saying? Guys, good?
All good.
Yeah, all good, man.
Yeah, all good, bro.
So today we're going to talk about the football, the Premier League fixture list. So it's going to be an entertaining conversation. Especially for Spurs' fixture leagues, it looks fucked. If you guys are new to the channel, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and make sure you give this video some love. So thumbs up, please. So guys, let's talk about the fixture list. Shall we start at Spurs?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah.
They're definitely in their opening game.
Let's be real. Any fixture for Spurs is a tricky one.
All I can say is Spurs are fucked. And if Harry Kane leaves, then they're even more fucked.
But Spurs only exist to get Harry Kane the record. That's all they're there for. Like, they're not known for Spurs, they're known for Harry Kane. Harry Kane's probably bigger than the club now.
Yeah, he probably has more followers than them.
He probably does have more followers. I wouldn't be surprised.
You know, they got a goalkeeper that's won the World Cup, and since that time they still haven't won a trophy.
And they're looking to replace the World Cup winner as well. Not anywhere around the team, just their goalkeeper.
Spurs will always be the butt of the jokes.
It's just one of those. They've got more DVDs about wins over United than they have trophies in the last 10 years.
I didn't know. I was reading on Twitter and I saw Tom Holland. I didn't know he was a Spurs fan. He literally came out and said, "Yeah, I think Kane and Son should leave Spurs because Spurs can't win any trophies, so they might as well go to Man City and win some trophies because they deserve it." And I was like, "This is coming from an actual Spurs fan." Saying shit like that about his team. They all know that they can't win trophies.
They're truly depressed, man. Their fans are truly depressed.
But what would you rather have? Would you rather support Arsenal or support Spurs and have Zendaya?
Even he bottled the Zendaya relationship. It's Spurs style.
That's you guys kissing her.
Yeah, I would love to be with her, but I know I'll bottle it like Spurs.
You're really going to get told off tomorrow.
Probably would. But I think everyone in this chat would fucking be with her.
100%.
Go on, Bav.
He's just sitting there.
I'm just saying that. It's I can't, but not with if my wife's watching this podcast. I better be careful with what I say.
I don't lie, she doesn't watch this.
She doesn't watch this. She hates men, so she hates football.
She hates men, yeah. She hates the misogyny.
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
She
It's not my opinion.
Your voice every day, and that's why she doesn't listen to it.
So Spurs kick off at Brentford away, and then they got United at home, and then they got Bournemouth away. That's a very tough start to the Premier League.
Easy 3 points for all the teams they're facing.
To be fair, like their third and fourth game look like easy games, but they're going to have no confidence losing their first two, that they're going to give away 2-3 wins to the other two. Then they'll lose 0 out of 4. They'll win against Sheffield United, and then they'll face Arsenal and then get hammered again. And then they'll go to Liverpool right after it, get hammered there. Well, they face Liverpool, get hammered there. Then they go to Luton.
That's the big game. Luton Town versus Spurs.
At that point, they're going to be going to Luton Town to see how much of their stadium costs so they can get one of the flats there.
This is what I actually predict. So what Mitt said is literally what's going to happen. All the Spurs fans are going to hate on the manager that they currently got, and they're going to be like, he needs to go because he's shit. He's not capable of being in the Premier League. And then when they go to Luton Town, they'll get a win there, and it's going to calm down a bit because they got a win there. And then after that, they're going to lose against Fulham and Crystal Palace again. And then they got Chelsea, which Chelsea, I reckon they'll win against Chelsea because Chelsea are pants too. But I reckon, what's the new Spurs manager's name? The Celtic guy? Anyone know?
Postecoglou.
The Wi-Fi password.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi password.
Yeah, he I reckon he's going to lose his job by early to end of November. That's what I think is going to happen.
It's an absolute circus, that club. That way, it wouldn't surprise me if they go back for Pochettino, even though he's at Chelsea, which I think Chelsea will probably sack Pochettino soon if he doesn't start winning games there. So that's how much of a fuck both of those clubs are.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It is Poch versus Tottenham, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that the first time he's going back there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah, right. I reckon that's when the boiling point will reach, because they'll be like, "Why did we not go for Poch? Why did we not get him?" Because
do you think they'll cheer Poch, or do you think they'll boo him?
I think
they'll boo him.
They'll boo him because he chose Chelsea, but it wasn't his fault he got sacked, because obviously the club decides that.
He's probably the best manager they've ever had in the Premier League.
Well, the best manager won them the last trophy, which was one day Ramos. They won.
It isn't hard being a good manager at Spurs. Let's be real.
Do you think they're going to build him a statue?
It's going to be. I can see it now. That game's going to be billed as El Sacico, because someone's going to get sacked.
Imagine they both get sacked. They draw and they both get sacked.
They've gone from the lofty heights of Tuchel and Conte last year, having going there, squaring off like the Rock and Cena, to this.
Is Harry Redknapp still available?
Sam Allardyce will be.
Sam Allardyce will be to get them out of the relegation zone.
Couldn't even do it at Leeds.
I have a funny feeling that Tottenham could actually end up being the Everton this season, next season.
No, Everton will always be Everton. Everton's definitely the bottom three.
They could do a Chelsea and finish bottom half. I don't think they'll get relegated, but they could do a Chelsea. I could see them doing a Chelsea because that squad is horrible.
I can see Chelsea going back to Frank Lampard at some point. I just, in my eyes, I can see that happening.
It's like that itch you can't get rid of.
Yeah.
Well, Ole still doesn't have a job. I'm surprised no one has hired him.
Apparently, I heard someone say this. I can't remember exactly who it was, whether it's someone in this podcast or someone who was in the podcast last week. I actually cannot remember who exactly it was, but someone said once the takeover is done, Ole, is it Shakeen, whatever his name is, the guy that's the Saudi guy that wants to buy United. Apparently, he wants Ole to be the manager.
That does sound like a Neil comment. It doesn't make sense. He's just watching this going like, oh.
That'll be jokes if that happens. I'll 100% back that.
Yeah, everyone will be Ole in. The whole league would want him in. I can see the whole league back in.
I'm going to buy a Man United top with it.
We'll buy him a top with Ole at the wheel.
It's like that Rio Ferdinand comment. Give him a paper, let him put what he wants on it, and let him sign it.
Let him put whatever.
Those famous words. I don't think we won a game after that.
Was that after the PSG game?
It's after the PSG game, and then after that, Ole fell off the wheel. Ironically,
yeah.
As soon as Rio said that shit, man jinxed it.
But to be fair, you did finish second with him, so there's always that.
I think he got shot in the foot by getting Ronaldo back. If he got a proper CM, it would have been a completely different story that year.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But again, you can't say no to Ronaldo. You get me? So.
Yeah, Ronaldo's season with you guys I thought was underrated.
Yeah, I think
good season. But goals wasn't a problem for United at that point because Bruno was banging them in. It was fine. It was just the center of the park. People just walking through.
Yeah.
Getting free shots on goal. So you prioritize. You could have got probably a free striker and a CM at a good price for what we got for Ronaldo or what we paid for him in the end.
Then you had Harry Maguire as well.
Harry Maguire.
Is he? Do you reckon he's getting sold this season?
Well, I think Ten Hag doesn't want him. He's made that clear. He played Lindelof over him, and he played short centre back over him. So I think the manager's made it clear. Yeah, he's not in his plans. But whether he's got any pride.
I don't see why Maguire would want to leave. He's getting paid bears that he won't get elsewhere. You might as well just stay.
Man's got no shame. He just wants the peas.
And I don't think anyone's going to pay 40 million for him. Well, Leicester might. They're dumb enough. Or Everton might.
In it, the Maddison money, Tottenham will buy Maddison, and then Leicester will go buy Maguire from Man United. Then Man United would have the monies to fund. Who's it? Who get Declan?
No, Mason.
Mason.
They want Mason.
I'm not for Mason.
We want Declan. Man United one day Mason, and you guys got Alexis.
I saw a clip of the other day for Maguire's debut for United. I think it was like a Chelsea or something. And
Yeah.
I saw that clip. I was like, there's no way man played like that. Man played sick. He literally was one-man army. Literally, the ball just kept coming to him like a magnet. And he was literally tackling everyone, intercepting the ball, doing some next flicks, passes. I was like, yo, what the fuck? What happened to you, man?
He suits a low block. So Ole, he parked the bus against every team. So the first 2 years, he was great, like, because he was just parking the bus. But as soon as Ole went to a more progressive style, he got caught out. And that, as you saw that third season and last year, he doesn't suit, playing out from the back, having a, trying to play a high line. He's very much a camper.
That's why he's good for England as well, because they threw at the back and it protects him as well.
In the right system, I think he'll do well. It's just he's not suited to a big 16 playing that kind of football.
But then no one around him is going to trust him, and then they'll all play even worse because of him.
You've seen how De Gea is around him, but even them, he's got his own issues.
Those two are funny together, man. I remember when De Gea could have passed it to him, and instead of passing, he's just like, nah.
He kicks out for a throw.
Yeah, those two are your Choco brothers. It's like when we had Mustafi and Socrates and everyone.
Oh yeah, those clowns. And Almunia,
We've had our clowns over the years as well.
and we bought a clown from United as well. It's like we buying a Maguire.
Oh yeah, Silvestre. The worst one.
So,
and Wenger said, "Oh yeah, it's because of he brings quality, experience, and winning."
You got to show him some respect. He is a World Cup winner, Champions League winner, all sorts, man. This guy's won everything.
He's won everything in the game.
How he's won everything, man.
He's one of those who just tags along.
You know how you get one of those little scums, like you just get by through life and you get lucky. That's it right there.
And United made him look good as well because he was in the right system. Even the other guy you had, what was his name? Wes Brown.
And Scholes.
He and Scholes.
Man loves Scholes in there.
He was average as well. Even O'Shea, I don't know what happened to him, but again,
there was some average
these guys
players.
are average there, but your system made them look good.
I remember once he played 8 defenders in one game and still won the game. He played that
was against us.
I was going to say, wasn't that the 8-2?
No, that was the FA Cup game.
That was an FA Cup game. He played 8 defenders, 2 fullbacks at wing, and still somehow won.
O'Shea in the middle.
O'Shea in the middle with Gibson.
You know that team that beat us 8-2? I looked at it the other day. I was like, how the fuck did that team beat us 8-2? That team.
You look at your team then.
They only had 2 recognized players in there. 3. De Gea, Evra, and Rooney. The rest were pads. Every single one.
But then you look at your team. It was.
You see our team.
You can see why. Yeah.
We had Jenkinson. We had Traore.
And those are the top 2 teams, man. Those are the top 2 teams that we
had Johan Juru as well. Who was Juru?
Guys,
should we get back to
the April fixtures for Spurs looks fucked. So they got West Ham away, Nottingham Forest at home, Newcastle away, Man City at home, Arsenal away, and then Liverpool away.
Yeah, that is tough.
That is those 6 games are tough. I can see them getting about 2 points.
And even the last game, Sheffield United away, if Sheffield United are in a relegation battle, they could be fighting for their lives.
That could be a 6-pointer game right there.
Oh yeah, for the relegation spots.
Imagine if Newcastle do to them this year what they did, do to them next year what they did this year, where they're 5-0 up in 20 minutes, they'll just implode.
I can't believe they got 5-0 in 20 minutes. That's when my top 4 hopes were finished.
The goal difference is going to go from +2 or 3 to -20 after this game. Because they will implode at Newcastle. And it doesn't get any easier. They go to Man City. Well, they got Man City in there.
They got Man City at home, yeah. They always seem to be him at home for some dumb reason as well.
Yeah,
I don't think they will.
He would rather win against Tottenham than win the Champions League.
I don't think it'll happen. This will be in the midst of City's juggernaut phase, so they'll get swept aside.
No, I think they've done that. I'm hoping City's won it all. They're going to get complacent this year. This year is the year for the other shit shows to go on.
There's other records for them, like the quadruple and
the Invincibles.
Yeah, the Invincibles and going above the Centurions. So there's a couple of more records there they need to break.
Yeah, Pep's not going to rest. He just got that robot cop as well. They're going to want to. That's the next one I can see them going for, the Invincible, and then they'll be done. But they might not get it.
I don't think they'll get it. The competition's too hard. It's weird.
There's no they'll do Invincibles.
They won't be able to do that. They may actually go unbeaten the whole season, but there's no way they will beat 49. There's no way they'll beat that.
Can anyone see them winning the quadruple?
I can see them winning the quadruple, but they are losing quite a few players this year. So they lost Gundogan already, but Bernardo wants to go. And if they lose both those players, they're key players in the midfield. So if they lose both of them, they're going to have to replace them with someone else, and there will be a transition period. Obviously, they'll still finish as champions, likely to finish champions, but I don't think they can go for quadruple because two out of the three midfields is getting changed.
Yeah, but they did still a couple of players last year as well.
To be fair, and City have got an easy start to their fixtures as well.
Yeah, they do.
And ending as well.
You got Pep, who just finds some random formation in the middle of the season. He'll go 2-3-5 and end up winning all his last games. He seems to know he looks first half of the season, what's wrong with my team, and he'll fix it in the second half.
But there's nothing they should win until October. They should win every single game comfortably. I don't see one hard game for them.
Well, West Ham away is tough.
I don't know. West Ham went tough during last year. They
got Newcastle at the start.
But Newcastle at home for them, where it's different. It's not away. Newcastle won't have the fans.
Yeah, Newcastle will bend over for them at home.
No, but you got Man City do start off slow. They don't go bang, 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 win. They're always slow.
This is the time.
They got the tough November as well. They've got Chelsea, Liverpool, and Spurs all in a row.
That's when it becomes hard. By that time, they could be on 30 points. Everyone else behind them could be 10 points behind by that time.
Or the person that's above them could be 10 points clear at that point. So it could go either way.
Everyone's going to watch that Burnley versus City, hoping Burnley can do something against City. Little do we know, halftime we 3-0.
But that is Vincent Kompany's return, isn't it?
Didn't they beat each other last year as well? And then
they got absolutely spanked.
It was 6-0 to City in the FA Cup.
They got absolutely spanked.
They're doing the same thing again.
But this at Burnley though, so Burnley's a tough little ground.
Yeah, Kompany's.
Where City have never lost under Pep, or only drawn once since he's come to England.
Records are there to be broken, right? So
I hope so. I don't see it. Not that early.
The good news is that at least City play on midweek on the first week.
Yeah, they're from October till December. They've got just impossible games. That's a horrible fixture.
And they got Club World Cup in the middle as well afterwards.
Yeah, Arsenal, Brighton, United, then Bournemouth's the easy game. Then it's Chelsea, Liverpool, Tottenham, Aston Villa away, and then at the courthouse.
They've got thing is that they've got majority of the second half of the season, majority of their big fixtures at home.
Yeah. But they could have
Liverpool away.
They could have a point deduction as well with the charges.
Are you still hoping for that?
Nah. Imagine that happens.
Nah, but Pep, it's gonna happen long when Pep's gone, man. It's gonna be 2026 when I see that anything happening with that.
It's gonna happen in the next 115 years.
Yeah.
They do have a very, very easy run-in though.
Yeah, the ending is very, very good for them.
So
that's what the juggernaut one.
Whoever, if anyone's on Arsenal's position first, they better be at least 10 points ahead. Because that fixture list, I just can't see them losing anything after they face
you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Arsenal at home. Well, no. Forget Arsenal, Brighton away. Because we will always lose there. We'll just bend over and let them score 4-0.
Palace is hard for them. They bend over for Palace though, especially
They've
when they Palace sell her.
They've got Liverpool away in March as well. That'll be a. They never do anything there.
And
Yeah.
Tottenham away in April.
You know the good thing about Arsenal facing Man City at that particular moment in time, because what will happen is Man City will lose against Liverpool, right? Then they'll go and lose against Brighton or get a draw. So the confidence will be a bit shaky. And then Arsenal will come along and hopefully get a draw at City. If that happens, that could potentially happen.
Well, the first part's going to happen, and then they also come along and also give them the confidence booster.
We always
Exactly,
give them
then they're going to win
confidence.
all the rest of the games.
Yeah, the Champions League matches.
We always give them confidence. Well, we give the confidence at the Emirates, and then they went on that winning run.
We give confidence to everyone. We did that to Liverpool this year too. And last year.
Yeah. And Everton.
Liverpool
the first game in the Sean Dyche.
Liverpool were a pile of shit, and Trent was a dog shit. Like even Mick was like saying, "Who the fuck are you? Just get out of my club." And then we turned him into a world-class midfielder. And look at him now. And look at what club do next year.
You can blame Xhaka for that.
Fucking Xhaka. That's why he wants to fuck off to a different country.
He's going to do it wherever he's going. That team, whoever Xhaka goes, that country's going to win the Champions League.
There was no fucking need for him to do that. Trent would not be what the player he is now right now if it wasn't for him. There was no
Well done, Xhaka.
even for like England. Southgate did that with Trent, and man played sick.
He does some disgusting through balls, man.
That through ball, fucking hell.
Luckily, he had the world beater at the end of it to score those goals. Mid's favorite player.
Yeah, I know. He's in my team, man. He was the only one that.
You should be the first person in your fantasy next year.
Nah, it's too late. I can't put him in now. It's that point. It's no return.
Wow, man's disowned him.
So we start off our season at Community Shield with Man City.
Yeah, we're probably going to win that because we always
usually beat them
Community
after an unnecessary games. We always
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We'll probably win that.
Yeah, you'll be the Community Shield champions of the world.
Yeah.
That's where Pep gives you a free, like a freebie win. He's like,
Yeah, pretty much. It's a pity win.
It's like you're due to win at some point. Yeah, you may as well have this one.
He gave us last year. He gave me hope for Darwin.
Yeah, because you beat them, didn't you? 3-1 at the Community Shield.
3-2, yeah. So and Haaland missed that open goal.
Holland jobbed it around, yeah.
And everyone was like, yeah, Darwin's going to outscore Haaland.
First 5 games, man's got 3 hat tricks.
I went full RoboCop.
So we've got we kick off at home to Nottingham Forest, and then we got Palace away and Fulham at home, and then the big one, United at home, and then we've got Everton away where we always lose.
Hopefully, good to get that out of the way soon, man. I hate that ground.
You've got horrible fixtures. That is a horrible first 11 games or whatever it is, or 13 games.
The majority of them are home. You're really strong there, I think.
Well, our away performance was better than our home loss.
And confidence could be shattered as well, but at a certain point. United, Everton, Tottenham, then an easy game, then City, Chelsea, easy game, then Newcastle.
Wait,
I see them getting 3 points.
There's no
against
easy
United.
games in this league.
I think the first bit though.
If we're saying Bournemouth and Arsenal is an easy game, it's not an easy game.
To be fair, I think you'll beat United, would beat us because we always roll over at the Emirates. We don't seem to have any luck there.
do.
We just really bad.
You
there.
roll over at the Emirates, we roll over at Old Trafford.
Yeah, it's just a truce that we've got in it.
And it's just like exchange 3 points every year.
There's no
When we're done with it.
other fight where it's like that. Like, we'll roll over for you and you do the same for us. As long as you don't beat us 8-2.
Yeah. Dirty people.
Yeah, that schedule there is pretty tough. And then after that we got a relatively decent game up until December, where we got 3 difficult games. And
we
then,
faced Liverpool 2 days before Christmas away.
yeah,
Who does that?
how hyped up that is. You know what that reminds me of? Arshavin. I think Arshavin, when we faced Arshavin, I think the fixture list was during Liverpool time. Was it during Christmas period? I think it was.
Well,
it wasn't.
Xavi scored 4.
It was closer towards the end
Yeah,
of
that
the
was
season.
closer to the
Yeah,
end.
that was April. Yeah.
Season, okay.
The season after, I think you faced them.
Yeah,
around
we faced them
December
in
time.
December when Arshavin scored that wonder goal. But yeah, I think our end, like towards the end, we got hard fixtures. Like second last away game is United away.
Well, at least the good news is that we get rid of Anfield by December.
Yeah, but then our
get rid of Anfield ASAP.
our bogey ground, Old Trafford, is the second to last game.
You could win the title there.
Or we
did
could,
a few years
or we could
ago.
lose the title there.
Or it could have been done by that point, like it was this season, and it'd just be a meaningless fixture.
Well, we could have the Champions League final in between that. Semi-final, sorry.
Why is the last game on the 19th of May? Is that normal?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's normal. It's just
that's
this year,
normal.
because of the World Cup, everything got pushed back.
Yeah, and before that was COVID, so it pushed everything back as well.
Yeah.
This is the first season like since 1920 where everything's back to normal. Like there's nothing, no distractions, no nothing.
Apart from the Euros at the end of it.
Yeah.
Our,
Like that.
yeah, our March fixture looks very tough. So end of Feb, we got Newcastle at home. Sheffield United will be a bit tough. We got Brentford at home, which we always tend to lose or draw. And then we got Chelsea at home, we got Man City away. After that, I can see us losing to Brighton away, but I don't.
I can see us winning the rest apart from Brighton and Man United.
Yeah, I think it's quite
Yeah.
evenly spread out, your games. It's not even that bad.
Yeah, it's not like where you got like a bunch of hard games. It's like one hard game followed by a reasonable game.
That's kind
So
of a nice. Apart from your start, I think that's the only horrible part you got.
I think your toughest period's October, November, where you got City, Chelsea, and then Newcastle in 4 games.
Yeah, those are
Well-
our tough games.
Well, hopefully we're winning something at the end of it.
Nah, we're bottling. again.
Hopefully the Champions League.
If you're still in the Carabao Cup, one of those games is going to get postponed, and then you'll be a double game week somewhere later on.
Fuck
Oh,
the
yeah.
Carabao Cup, man.
Double game weeks.
Fuck the Carabao Cup.
Let's see what Liverpool pictures are looking like.
They're going to have Thursday nights as well this year, Liverpool. Something a bit different. to
Thursday
begin with.
night. Oh yeah. Shit. Thursday night's back at Anfield.
Gonna be dead.
Watch alone.
They kick off with Chelsea away.
At least they get rid of just Stamford Bridge literally on the first day. I'd rather have that, because
They
I
just
want-
the confidence.
We need a cheap win, man. They should just give it to us, man.
That's an up and down start. You got Chelsea away and Newcastle away in the first 3 games.
yeah, but I'd
Yeah,
rather
I don't
have
like
that,
No, but then we got Tottenham on game week.
You got-
7.
You got Tottenham away and Brighton away.
We're away.
Yeah,
that's-
we have such hard away.
And you got
games.
City away a couple of weeks
Yeah,
later.
you get
Jesus.
you got all of them out of the way early.
Yeah,
You
but
get
you know what they're gonna say? They're gonna say, "Oh, Liverpool's away form is just as bad as last season. They've won 0 out of 5."
yeah. Gary Neville's gonna be right on that and turn Gary.
Yeah. He's only got that stat rating down.
What's improved?
It's the same stuff. A game week in, week out.
That's what we got.
that is very tough. But I'd rather have Liverpool's fixture list, because you
Oh, wow.
get all your away games, like hard games, done.
And then they've got us. You got United and Arsenal back to back. just
Back-to-back.
before
Fucking
before Christmas at
hell.
home.
At least they're
And
both
then-
at Anfield.
And then Burnley away
At
on
home,
Boxing Day.
Yeah,
And
but
then
that's, at least it's a
Newcastle-
home though for them.
And then you got Newcastle or fucking hell.
Shit, Newcastle, yeah.
That's not
Jesus.
bad. Your fixture list are fucked.
Oh wow. Yeah, that is proper bad, dude, this picture is.
I'm telling you,
Well-
we're not facing the same teams as everyone else, man. We're facing some harder teams. We've got more
Yeah.
teams.
Yeah, man's got like you've got like 48 fixtures instead of 30.
We're facing Newcastle like 3-4 times in one season.
And you're gonna have Thursday nights as well to deal with.
Yeah, but it's fine. You can play your shitty team on Thursday nights.
Yeah, but when you get to the latter stages, if you're not in the top 4 race, you're gonna prioritize that over Premier League.
Well, I still think the competition is still a great Europa League. So I think it should be an easy dub. I'm saying it right now. It should be an easy dub.
I'm saying an easy dub.
You say that, but then you say that, but then you lose to Olympiacos away or something.
No, yeah, unless Sevilla's there or City drop down, I don't see us. I don't see us losing the Europa League.
Yo, guys, I'm basically scrolling down to Liverpool's fixture list there. So trying to look for a period where it's easy. Every time I just scroll down, I just find hard games popping up. So, for example, I was like, okay, Arsenal, Liverpool. Then I scroll down for a bit. Then I saw Brentford against Liverpool away. Then I scroll down a bit again. Then I see Liverpool and Man City. And Everton and Liverpool. And I scroll down a bit more. Then I see Liverpool versus Brighton away. And I'm just like, what is going on with the fixture list? He just fucked.
I'm telling you.
You know what I see? I see them jobbing around until around December time. Then they got those back-to-back games against United and Arsenal at home, and that's where they foot the rest. They'll probably beat us like 6-0 each, and then that's when they'll go on their run.
That's when we get positive goal difference.
Let's look at United's fixture list.
United start off with Wolves. And then Tottenham away.
Then Tottenham away. Then to Forest.
And then Arsenal away. Oh, so you could come to North London twice in a month.
I'm happy with the way they're spread out. They're quite even. A lot of them. Like there's never back-to-back hard games. I'd say the toughest.
But your final game is Brighton away.
That's a tough one. Yeah. No, I have no hope for that one. We always get battered there.
You do have a back-to-back difficult game in September. Arsenal at home and Brighton at home.
I think we're all right at home against Brighton, but away against Arsenal, yeah, we're going to lose that. And probably scrape a win against
the first Manchester derby is in October.
Yeah, end of October as well. That's Halloween as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first Manchester derby is in October.
And then we got
Old Trafford.
That's when, it's trick-or-treating time for the little one.
Trick-or-treating. At that point, I'll probably be in the hospital at that point. I'm not going to be able to see that game. I bet you the baby comes in.
And he's going to be a City fan as well.
He's going to be a City fan.
Nah, just make him. Don't make him be a Man United fan. Don't put him through that. Make him be a Stockport fan.
Or Wolves fan. Make him a
It's
Wolves
depressing
fan.
me, you know. Become a Wolves fan. It's more, you get more entertainment that way.
Don't put him through that shit or her.
Yeah, Newcastle. Yeah, you guys do have a tough fixtures. You got Everton away, then you got Newcastle away, then you got Chelsea at home. That's tough in December.
Depends on what Chelsea we get this season. If we get the Chelsea from the few years back, then you see it's a tough game. If it's the same one as last year, then it's a good way to get your confidence back after losing to Newcastle.
Yeah, because then you'll definitely get your confidence back against Bournemouth, but then you go to Anfield.
Then that's the one where we'll get the big L.
Man United's April and May is looking ridiculous. They got Chelsea away, Liverpool at home, Newcastle at home, Palace away, Arsenal at home, and Brighton away.
That's the toughest one, I think. Chelsea away and then Liverpool home.
Palace away, Palace away, you usually struggle.
Old Trafford, you destroy us.
Well, we've only just won once in the last 5 years.
Yeah, but in the last 1 year, you got 100% win record against us.
Last 1 year.
That's what last 1 year. Wow. that just tells us. That just says it all.
That's how we were with you like for the last 30 years. We beat you once every so often, but the rest of the time would be 2-0 comfortably.
Even in your title winning season, you didn't win at Old Trafford because that was the only game you dropped points in. You drew there.
Yeah, that was the one draw for the first 29 games. That was a one draw.
Yeah, I don't understand how keep jobbing around at Old Trafford. Even we job around there, no matter how dog shit that team is, we get. I've seen this so many times happen in the last 4 or 5 years. We're like, yeah, we got a better team than you. We'll beat you, etc. Your team's so shit. We still somehow lose. We always find a way to lose.
Yeah, that 3-2 was the worst, man. Where we lost to you had like Tyler Blackett and stuff playing, and we still lost.
So you promoted Rashford.
Yeah,
We promoted Rashford. I saw him Martin Tyler's boner. Rashford.
That was Martial.
that was Martial.
I'm sure he done it for Rashford as well.
Yeah, probably. I think he did.
He does it for everyone.
He does it for everyone for United.
Yeah,
he's retiring now.
Thank God.
Pierre Drew is coming, which is
Yeah,
exciting.
Drew, he's sick.
Oh, he's gonna be sick. Yeah, he's gonna be an epic. Is that a rumor? Is it confirmed?
No, it's
No, it's
confirmed.
confirmed. It's
That's
confirmed.
our Pro Evo commentator, isn't it? As well, ITV.
He's the ITV guy. He's the one that like has some parables before someone
Yeah,
scores.
he put so much passion into it, and everyone loves it.
But wasn't he in Pro Evo too at one point?
Yeah,
I think
back
that
in
was.
the day.
I think that was Jim Beglin. Can't remember.
No.
Might be. I think back in the day he was, but no, it's John Champion. That's who it was.
John Champion and Ali McCoy, star of
Ali McCoy. That's some great commentators.
Ali McCoy is a
And
good
John
commentator. I actually liked him at the Euros. I mean, the World Cup.
Even Chris Kamara is retiring as well. Sky Sports is just putting in even Jeff Trees. There's a whole new
Jeff
Stelling.
Stelling's gone. Jeff Stelling's all gone.
Yeah,
They're
Jeff
going
Stelling,
everyone.
yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
apply for jobs. Come, let's get the presenter jobs.
Why do you think we're here? We're here doing a little
So
presentation.
if anyone from Sky's watching, you know what to do. You can get in touch with us. Our email's in the bio.
We're available.
Yeah, subscribe to Guns Gaming.
Yeah, United's last 3 games are tough.
Yeah, the ending is tough. I think we'll probably lose to Brighton. They always seem to whip us there.
I can see maximum 4 points coming out of that. Yeah, well, 3 points guaranteed against Arsenal.
Yeah,
1 point against Crystal Palace, and the last game, forget about it. Brighton's gonna be all over. Yeah, it's finished, man.
Yeah. Hopefully, we have top 4 wrapped up by then.
But your season finishes on the 11th of May.
Yeah, it's finished. There's nothing to apply for.
oh, they could
Get
be
home.
preparing for a Champions League final.
And then more like a Europa League final. We'll probably finish 3rd in our group.
Oh, Man United, Liverpool, Europa League final,
That's the real Champions League final right there.
and then Arsenal and City Champions League final.
Yeah, I reckon where Arsenal's going to end up dropping into Europa. That's what I think is going to happen. And then we're going to face Liverpool in the final.
Do you know who's glad to have you back in the Champions League? I know Bayern are licking the lips, and so are Barca. They're waiting for that last 16 tie.
We need that revenge.
Yeah, Bayern and Barca. I really want to face them so badly. I just can't wait to destroy them, because I have so much confidence that we can actually destroy both those teams this time around. All right, guys, time to wrap it up. Thank you guys for coming to the podcast, and viewers, appreciate watching our channel. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and give this video some love. We'll see you next week. Peace out.